You're listening to Welcome back to the Silverback Society podcast, and tonight we have Miss Rashida, and we are going to talk about a few things. This is my gym partner in crime, if you will. I know you had talked and had some plans about doing, some stuff with the gym, and had some ideas, maybe starting up a business, maybe trying to shuffle the game a little bit, change things. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit because you brought it up to me, and I was like, to me, I'm with you though. I like filming in the gym. I like filming, period. I think that it helps motivate people, and it also helps motivate you as well, because when you see your progress, especially on film with pictures and everything, that's pretty much the gym basis right there. Nutrition, another thing I wanted to bring up as well. What types of exercises you actually think would work really great for women in general? You know? I mean, like, and another thing I was going to bring up was a type of gym etiquette as well, which we'll get into a little bit later. But what was your idea that you have? So if you're going to open this gym, what would be different with your gym than most other gyms? Like, what is your grand idea here?
Well, I got the idea from working out with you and Brad because I feel kind of like it's a community working out with you guys. I've lifted heavier. I've hit PRs because of you guys. I've been working out at Powerhouse for about 3 years.
Yeah.
No one's talked to me there.
And so for you though, like you didn't push yourself though, right? Like when we came along, you were like, did you change your style with the workout? Was it more or less like you were just?
No.
I know with you, because when me and you worked out together way back, you had this thing of all the reps. Yeah, I always complain to you. I'm like, Rashida, we're doing too many reps here. It's not what we're doing.
Right.
And it's great because for women and stuff, like that's probably what they would go for. But you've seen the great side to PRs, like the motivation. And,
right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, and what do you think changed when you came to us, though? Was it really that?
My hype man, like, you guys really pushed me. You wouldn't give me an option.
And honestly, I feel like that's where you got to be with some people, like right. That's the way to motivate and get people going. So, and I know you said with the gym, you kind of wanted that style and people in there to film, I liked your ideas that you had put out about it. So, is that something in the works that's going to be happening soon?
For sure, yeah. Hopefully by the end of this year.
Man, I'm going to tell you what, that would be awesome to see. Yeah. So, you with food as well, like what is your go-to for, because you're definitely a more lean than most other people. So, do you have a strict diet or
no?
It's not.
No.
Yeah. See, okay. Well, it's funny to this because I have zero strict diet, and you know that. It's ice cream every night. It's like
me too.
I just tear that stuff up. But I really think that it's about how you work out, right?
Absolutely.
Staying disciplined and doing all that stuff. So, and
portion control.
That too. And I'm really bad for that one, which. And some people out there, they count micronutrients and all this stuff. I don't. I've never done that before. But you don't do cardio, right?
No, I do.
Now I know you is a stickler for stretching because you come in and
you should.
You yell at us for it, and honestly, I know I need to do more of it. But so are you? What are goals that you realistically have for the gym? Do you have things set in place? Do you have a good, what's your ideas for it?
No, I stopped setting goals a long time ago only because body dysmorphia is a thing. Like, I feel like I would set these goals, well, looks-wise. And I would get to these goals, and then I wouldn't be happy. I guess now to get stronger and see what I can do while I'm getting stronger. So, I mean, there's no, like in deadlifting, I'm trying to get to 315, but once I get to 315, I know I want to pull harder. So
that's going to be a new goal, and I know that. And you've excelled pretty well on that one. So, but you see how it's like. Do you think that there's? This is one thing I just wanted to bring up too. Men and women working out together in a gym. I know that there's a lot of conversation with that one because of like people in relationships, their significant others, and making those things work. Because for most of the time with men and women in the gym, it's like it can get complicated, I think.
I mean,
right?
I feel
it worked for us because I don't know. I've known you for a long time.
Right.
We worked out back in the day. My wife is she knows, she trusts and stuff. But that's a part of it too, right? So other people go in the gym with other women, that could be a problem. But I do see a benefit side to men and women working out together.
Absolutely.
Like it's a good thing. But does those things steer you away from certain gyms as well? Like when you walked in the Powerhouse, was there people in there that made you feel like you might change going to that gym, like men, or coming up to you and approaching and saying stuff?
No, I don't. I mean, I know there's like a bunch of videos and stuff going around about
there is
girls being uncomfortable in the gym. I've never felt that way, so I don't know. People don't approach me.
But you think it's a real thing? Like that's actually...
I'm not saying that it's not. There are weirdos. There are.
I know.
But 9 times out of 10, I do feel like a lot of people are there too. Okay, there is this one guy at my gym that just fucking stares. I forgot about him. I haven't seen him in a while.
There it is.
But other than that, like, I'm just keeping moving. Like, I'm not here for you. You're not here for me. And it's just...
Well, they may think otherwise. I know men, But, here's the argument for most men, right? They see women come in, they have these crazy fucking outfits on, and they're just like, what in the hell is going on here? Like, are we here to work out? Or no, but seriously, like, and I don't expect women to go, because the fashion times change anyways. I don't expect them to go in windbreaker, shit and stuff like that. I mean, I know that, but there are some that I'm like, this is a little bit far reaching here, maybe, but yeah. No, so the comfort level for you though, you don't pay attention to it.
No. No.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can go in the gym and be comfortable and don't have to worry about any of these...
Right, but I like to be cute, too, so, like, sometimes I have my days.
Would you... So, for men, if they walked up and talked to a woman in the gym, do you think that most of them would entertain that shit anyways? I mean, is that something that you think is... Because if you're going there, obviously if you're not there for that reason specifically, I feel like you're not going to entertain that shit, right? I mean, most women don't go there for that shit, right?
No, right.
I mean...
But, like, don't... I don't know. I also think people make, like, a big deal of someone coming to hit on you at the gym.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, like, you could be grocery shopping and someone come hit on you. This is where I see you all the time. If I have a gym crush and I want to come hit on you, I get it. Just don't give them the time of day. Just respectfully decline or whatever. People be so offended.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're not wrong about that. You got to be very careful about things you say, I guess. But, yeah, so, you know, what's your goal that you're going to try to hit by the end of the year? What are you looking towards? Like as far as, you know, your PRs or more body shape. We know the gym's under the way. Like you're going to be doing that here soon. Mm-hmm. What's your main goals?
3 plates on deadlift.
Yeah.
I just started isolation training.
Okay. Well,
because I'm so quad dominant. So, got to get some hammies back there.
So do you think, what would you suggest if, for women in the gym, like especially for a first time woman going in there, like, and exercises to maybe start with and help them with their motivation along the way.
And to get comfortable?
Yeah, I would say like, you know, what would you be your one exercise, let's start with one, that you would go in there recommended for a woman? Because most women, of course, want to actually, you know, they want maybe the thighs, you know, the stomach tone and stuff like that. So.
I am not that kind of girl.
Yeah.
I hate leg day. Back day all day. You have to grow your back in order to look smaller. So, first timers to get comfortable, really, I do this every single day in my own gym that I've been going to for 3 years. I go in, put my bags in the locker room, and we have a separate room. And I go in that room and I stretch and warm up. That's really just to, I guess because I have anxiety sometimes, and I just go in there and just kind of like stretch and do some mobility workouts and write down my workout if it's not already written down, and then I go out of that room and start my workout.
So you do music? You put headphones on, or is that's yourself?
Get in the mood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also to stay motivated on days, I live like 5 minutes from my gym. So on days I don't want to go and it's nice outside, I'll walk. So by the time I get there, I'm ready to go.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
Shoot, that's perfect too.
Yeah.
So do you like doing gym in the morning or more of you know, I know that we do nighttime.
Right.
But you prefer morning.
For sure. Yeah. It starts my day.
And I think that's what a lot of people feel like, you know, when you get up in the morning and you get it out of the way early, especially like some people be going in there too early for me, because I'm like, I ain't going in there 5:30.
I mean, you got to do what you got to. Sometimes that's me.
That is tough. I can't imagine picking weights up that fucking early, to be honest with you. I mean,
by the time I get to work, though.
I mean, do you eat before you go in there?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Like, I eat so.
That's crazy, too.
If I go to the gym I think the earliest I'll get to the gym is probably like 6:30. And I'll eat breakfast by like 8:30.
Okay.
9. But by the time I get to work, it's great because everybody's like, is the coffee made yet? And I'm like, I'm good. I'm ready to go.
It's already done for the day.
Right.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, and then we drag you in there at nighttime. And make you perform PRs.
Right.
At like 9 or 10 o'clock at nighttime. But I've honestly gotten so used to it now that I've went in and worked out midday. And I've had some times where I felt like a little bit stronger maybe, but most of the time at nighttime it's like, and my body's just doesn't want to adjust to earlier workouts now.
Right.
Unless I'm doing accessories or something like, which so long as I'm not picking up heavy weight, I'm completely okay. But
I feel that though. I couldn't imagine myself going to the gym as early as I do and then trying to hit a PR like we do. I feel like it's different with the kind of working out you do.
Yeah. Like, you know, when you're going in there for your reps and stuff like that, I could definitely see that because it would wake you up and get you going for the day. But, yeah. So, as far as, I know you have some crazy foods that you eat because I've made fun of this before. You know, Rashida has this, I think it's Instagram, no, Snapchat, or I think Snapchat. So it's just like, you know, I'll see these things on there, these plates that are like some, it looks like seaweed. Sometimes I'm just, I mean, but it's a really elaborate looking plate, and I'm like, you know,
So good.
it's a crazy looking stuff on there.
I mean-
but look, if that's what, so what's your favorite food? What is your favorite food?
My favorite food, pot roast.
Pot roast?
You were not expecting that.
I was not expecting to hear that, to be honest. I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying.
Yes.
That is
I mean,
pot
even
roast.
with me being like pescatarian for 2.5 years, yeah, it was still pot roast, and all I could eat was seafood.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I love pasta. That's my thing. And honestly, I feel like that's how I got my biggest anyways, was soaking in all, which I know you've said it before too, you love carbs. Mm-hmm. Carbs for me is just absolutely amazing, which for anybody, I feel like it would be. But I definitely dig into that a whole lot. So you do desserts, do you do protein?
Come on.
Do you-
Ben and Jerry's for dessert.
Well, yeah, of course.
Come on.
Yeah. But do you do protein? Do you drink protein?
Yeah, I do.
You do it daily? No?
Not like I'm supposed to, no.
Right. Okay.
When I count my macros, I do. And then I do 2 protein shakes a day.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you do like any other supplements as well? You know, any BCAAs or
Creatine.
Creatine's a wonderful one. God, that's some good stuff. Which I talked you into. Well, I don't know if you're still taking it or not.
Nope.
Yeah, you don't went back to the other stuff.
Yes,
Concrete.
man.
Concrete was the one I talked her into, and that stuff is truly amazing. But what's the one that you like so much?
The
What's-
monohydrate.
You know what's the the name brand? The company.
I changed it.
Oh, you changed up from what it was.
It was.
I know-
I was
I know
doing
you-
Rise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't
Because
know, man. The results. I just.
so you like that better than the concrete that I was recommending.
Yeah, because I didn't really see much of a difference.
Those were the micro doses, and I don't know if you were looking for like maybe the size difference or the strength difference. Because I do know that with the monohydrate, I seem to have felt like I put on more of the water weight inside.
That's what
Yeah.
monohydrate. You definitely hold water weight.
So the one that I was doing, I felt a lot more
Stronger.
strength. Yeah.
Actually, I guess that's when I was doing my best at the gym with you guys. When I was taking that.
Yeah, I was like, because that stuff is the truth for that
Right.
stuff. I mean,
All
I'm
right,
not
maybe
lying
I'll
on
switch
that.
back.
But you, of course, with any of you have to drink a lot of water, and it's not bad. So if I was you, I would probably rotate them.
Oh,
You know what
that's
I mean?
smart, actually.
Just rotate those, because then you get the best of both. Really,
Right.
realistically,
Yeah.
which I think you're supposed to cycle off of monohydrate, anyways. Yeah, and I know I didn't when I was. Yeah, I know,
Right.
That's you smiling. You probably don't either.
I sure don't.
Yeah.
No.
So Rashida also has a high lifestyle. I'm gonna call it that. A high lifestyle. Because she'd be on vacations left and right. I mean, hitting her up like, let's go to the gym, and she's fucking out of the country
I
somewhere.
mean, you have one life, my guy.
I remember saying it too. We was in the gym, and I was like, Rashida, where are you going all the time? Like, what are you doing and stuff? And she was like, that's what single people do, Rob.
It's hot girl summer.
That's so funny. That was so funny.
Yeah, man.
No. So, all right. So, where is the most favorite place you've gone so far? I know you've been to some interesting places. So,
Yeah.
so what was your favorite?
I am in between Sedona, Arizona in general,
Okay.
and I don't know. Gatlinburg, Tennessee really has like a
That's weird.
It is so weird because they're both different, but I think like I love Gatlinburg so much because it's a lot like here, but it's not here.
Okay.
So I think that's why it has a chokehold on me. Puerto Rico was like.
Okay. See, there's the one cool. I was.
You were waiting for that.
I was waiting for Puerto Rico.
The food top tier.
Yeah. Well, I know you're a food fanatic.
Oh my God.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Like these little fancy things.
It was incredible. I mean, yeah, the food, amazing. I did a lot of touristy things. I'm gonna say Arizona because
Arizona.
The hiking we did, the food, it was amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I could see myself living there.
Or Tennessee. Like you.
I thought that's something I wanted, but it'll be like GPS, like something's 2 miles down the road, and it'll take you like 40 minutes. I ain't got no.
I like this city. I told you that. And New York for me, I know most people are probably like, why the fuck would you ever want to go to New York?
Yeah.
I like New York though. Like you can't get. How could you get bored in New York?
I mean our economy is crashing.
Yeah. Well.
You're like to the city.
Yeah, I love it though. I still love it though. I don't. Could you imagine me in Tennessee? Like, what do I look like in the woods?
Rob, somewhere? I can't imagine you like just out on the streets in New York City either.
But I would be.
Okay.
I would be. And they have crazy gyms there. Like, they have some wild gyms in New York.
I want to go to Tulum.
Tulum?
Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Where they have that gym on the beach.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I want to go there so bad.
No, I could dig that too.
It'd be pretty cool.
I could see that. That looks like something that's probably in your future
right up my alley.
Since you zoom all over the world like that. You know. Do you do cruises?
I have been on a cruise. I have always said cruises are like drunk Ubers.
Cruises is drunk Uber.
They are. Like, you get drunk and they'll drop you off at some random place. Right. You could stay there for a couple of hours. You get back on.
Yeah, they'll leave you at a random place too.
That's true.
If you stay there too long.
That would be so shitty.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I can't imagine.
People actually allow that to happen?
Well, I imagine if you get on an island, because I think they tell you pretty well. They're like, you need to be back here at this time, and if you're not, you're going to see us rolling out.
Uber gotta go.
Yeah, but so do you like flying?
I don't mind it. Yeah.
Doesn't bother you at all?
No, the airport is kind of overwhelming sometimes, but yeah, I don't mind it. It goes by quick.
Yeah, so I know some people freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
On airplanes.
Like, if it's my time to go, bro, it's my time to
that's
go.
That's the worst way. And Kayla's like, she's never getting on a plane.
Kayla's never been on a plane?
No, hell no. And you know, I'm thinking to myself, like, how are you ever going to see some of these places because she wants to, but won't get on a plane. So I feel like I have to drug her somehow. And
that's true.
I think that's the only way or you tell her we're going to take a trip somewhere.
Rob, do you think
you swoop her up and take her in?
No,
because you could talk her through that.
No, I cannot.
There you go.
If her mind is made up, not either one of us.
You could talk her through. Well, you're going to have more success than I would.
No, she'd be like, "Y'all have fun."
Oh, I know. She drive. That's what she's going to say.
So I like driving
Some people
more
like
than we drove to Sedona. That was 31 hours.
Jesus.
I feel like I like to be present, like in the moment. So
because you like to stop places.
Exactly. Right? And if we're flying, you can't do that. So I like to take it all in.
Yeah, because you just watching TV or the back of somebody's head.
Right.
Or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, and you know, when we went to Siesta Keys, that's not that far. You know, I mean, it's 13 hours somewhere around there. And I was like, man, fuck this, because Well, okay. So if you don't have kids, okay,
Yeah.
and I could see it because you're stopping along the way and just checking out, taking pictures,
Right.
and videos, and yeah, sure, I could see that. But we ended up in some crazy hotels with kids, and they were partying. And,
Oh no.
oh yeah, it was crazy. Like we was at Atlanta, Georgia, and we were like, we need to get out of here because the hotel we stayed at, we had no idea like it was going to be a party like that. But they were up till like 3 a.m. pool party.
What the hell?
Me and Kayla was just sitting here looking at each other, and I know she's fucking mad, and I'm like, I can't stop it though.
Right.
Like, the best thing that we could have done was went out and enjoyed it if we didn't have kids. But, the room, the hallway smelled like weed. I knew what the fuck was going on. The room was actually pretty rough. Like, it was rough.
Was it a hotel or
Yeah.
motel?
Hotel, yeah. But they gave us, like, the crappiest room.
They're partying on the other one, so if you don't mind taking
So
it.
here's what I can't lie about, and this is just one feature of the room that will describe maybe the rest of it for you.
Okay.
There was when you went into the bathroom, and you can ask Kayla. There was a pair of vice grip on the turn knob for the shower. Or vice grips. That's how you turn the shower. That's how you turn the shower on and off. Yeah.
So
that was just
basically you're saying
it was bad.
it was giving Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, it was bad.
Okay.
I mean, it was pretty rough. So
That
yeah.
is ghetto.
Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy. And I know like the toilet looked rough, the beds looked rough, and I'm a germaphobe anyway.
Yeah.
So that was one of my bigger things here, and I was just like,
No.
So it was a rough night to say the least, and we still had another couple hours in the morning to just get the siesta. So
Wait, y'all stopped 13 hours?
yeah, we stopped in Georgia.
Okay.
See, we were close, but when you get to Florida, like you still got several hours
Yeah.
before. So, and we had the kids, and it was nightfall. So I was like, "Fuck this! Like,
Right.
let's be done." And yeah.
I went to
stopped in
Florida
Georgia.
once, and it was a friend of mine, her birthday. It was her mom, one of her friends, me, and then her sister. And we were going to Florida. Can't remember what part of Florida, but her mom didn't want to drive all the way through. And so we stopped to try to get a hotel. It took us 4 hours to find somewhere because every area, we just happened to be in an area that an event was happening.
Oh yeah.
So we just kept driving, and next thing we know, it's an hour later, and then all of their hotels were taken up, so we kept driving. At one point, she stopped because we needed to sleep, so she stopped at a rest stop.
Oh, no.
We took a nap
Oh, no.
for 3 hours.
At a rest stop.
Yes,
Oh,
in the
no.
car. It was, bruh, I am a planner. This is why I plan. This is why I drive. That will never happen to me again.
Man, stopped at a rest stop. Mm-hmm. That's a lot lizard territory.
Literally.
I mean, yeah, I can't imagine staying in a car at a rest area.
No, it was trifling.
But yeah, and you're doing bartending right now, is that right?
Just
Or
serving.
serving, okay. So you're trying to get to the bartender status?
Well, I am a bartender, just not
Okay.
at the place that I work.
Okay.
I do seasonal bartending. I would like to. I do miss bartending. After bartending, this winter made me realize how much I actually miss it. So I thought about going back and doing it full time, but with trying to open this gym or working toward opening the gym, it's a lot. So I am not thinking about a second job. I don't need it.
Yeah. So did you like it because of interaction with the people, or making the drinks or the money out of it, or probably a combination all of that, right?
Yeah, all of that. And I could be myself. So if you want to,
because it's a little more loose at the bar, right? Like
and
it's
also,
not as I mean, if you're sitting at a table, most times it's probably gonna be families and stuff, right? I mean,
right.
just,
I mean, I have people who come up to the bar and get rude, but also,
I'm sure.
literally, you're sitting at my bar for drinks. I do not have to serve you.
Yeah.
So, always
yeah.
be nice to the bartender.
You should. You should be nice to people that serve you food too.
That too. Absolutely.
That's a big one right there.
For sure.
But did you ever do any weddings and stuff like that for bartending?
Yes.
Did you like those the best? No, that was not your forte?
I did one wedding. It was a lot of fun. They invited us back like after I was at work, so I couldn't, but they're okay.
You know, me and Kayla did a wedding together, and it was the first time I've really, done that kind of shindig with her. And of course, she can bartend, so I'm listening to everything she's telling me to do, and I'm having a blast. I'm learning how to do these drinks and the simple ones that I could do, and just kind of pulling people up here like, you want this one, right? And then
right.
Trying to memorize everybody. And I had a few people that would come up and be like, I'd remember their drinks and stuff, and they're like, you're on point and stuff. So I started walking them out to the dance floor, right? giving these people their just giving drinks.
Not service.
So yeah, I was like, I'm getting this tip money here, right? But we had some older ladies that were out there, and they were. My mistake was taking them out there, and they were trying to dance with me and stuff. And Kayla's over here just like, take him. Yeah, and then I was giving too many drinks to her mom, so yeah, they had to cut
I
her
could
off.
see you being a good bartender, though.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. I think I could see it being fun if I really knew how to make a lot of the drinks like that.
Mm-hmm. Drunk people give you a lot of money too.
From experience, I have woke up the next day and found that I've spent a lot of money and not figured it out until the next day. So I definitely understand that.
Yeah.
But I think it's so expensive to get drinks at bars anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like getting food alone is one thing, but getting drinks is like you look at your tab and you're like, holy crap.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's insane. And
It's like 15. Where did I go? I just recently went somewhere and I paid like $15 for a drink.
oh wow,
Yeah.
what was that? Like, what drink did you get that was $15?
I think it was at Silk Road. It was like a martini. No, it was like a.
Because there you are with the fancy stuff again.
No, I know it sounds.
Oh, that sounds pricey.
I think it was like a pomegranate martini or something like that. It's really not.
Well, I hope it had an umbrella in it or something.
Martinis, people. That's the thing about martinis. Like, is liquor shaken up in a lot of ice? It's like almost 2 shots shaken. That's it. In a fancy glass.
I'm very simple. I just like bourbon on the rocks, and that's it.
Right.
I just like that. I like the way it tastes. There's
Yeah,
nothing
but
else out
bourbon's
there.
expensive too. Depends.
Oh, bourbon, yeah. But I'm your Tennessee guy here.
Oh.
I love Jack Daniels.
No, that is so bad. That is so bad.
that's my thing.
I'm a tequila girl though. I don't really be drinking like martinis and stuff.
No.
Casamigos.
We talked about that. We
Top
did.
tier.
We talked about
1942.
tequila.
Yeah.
Like people and their taste in tequila, like
Yeah.
what's actually good
Yes.
tequila. And I was like, Chili's has a wonderful Presidente. Because that's what did they have in that? There was Patron.
Ugh. So bad.
Yeah. I
Like
can't remember.
rubbing alcohol.
I can't remember what was in it, but I was like, it was actually pretty good. Whatever they throw in that thing. But I'm not a tequila drinker. I don't particularly like that stuff.
Old me probably would have thought the same, and then I found smooth tequila that doesn't taste like
Yeah.
asshole.
Well,
rubbing alcohol.
Gin. Do you like gin? Is that I never liked it.
So, okay, I'm not gonna say I don't like tequila, I don't like rum, blah, 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 because there's this drink at Silverback Distillery,
Okay.
and it's butterbeer, and it's gin. I don't know why this drink has me in a chokehold, but it does.
Really?
It is so good. I don't drink gin.
Yeah, because it tastes like pine trees.
Yes, like Christmas.
Yes. Yeah. Like, seriously, I think that everybody can associate that. It's just fucking terrible.
Right, yes.
So anything that has gin in it, I'm like, they better have something strong in there to cover that up, because I can't do it.
The Heritage also has a drink with egg whites and gin. Egg whites is really just to make it look foamy.
Oh, okay.
There's no, don't knock it till you try it.
Well.
And this drink is also really good.
Okay.
I think you really just gotta know how to prepare a drink properly,
That's for
and
sure.
then you could like it. Like, you don't know if you like gin or not. Like,
Yeah, see, okay, so that is the thing. Like, you can go to some bars, and if you have, like, this new drink you never had before, and they make that drink shitty, it could really, truly be a wonderful drink, and you go
Right.
somewhere else, and it's like they actually make it good, or, so I think that bartending is definitely a craft. Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, making food is too, sure, I understand that, but, I mean, both go hand in hand, really. But I think that making drinks is actually a little bit more of a task, I guess.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, here's the thing. Let me put it to you like this. When you have a cook, they're in the kitchen. When you have a bartender, they're in front of the customer. The pressure is on, for one.
it depends. I dated a guy that worked in $1 million kitchen. It was an open kitchen. There are open kitchens.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't attend these wonderful facilities like you do, but...
Open kitchens, I feel like that's a lot more pressure because, like, you're working with food. You're working with the public's food.
Yeah.
So, like, you can't even sneeze back there, my guy.
Touche. Well, yeah. Okay. So you got a little bit of a point there.
Right.
But I don't know. I feel like well, okay. So I could throw another scenario back and say that, people don't get drunk off food. So if you fuck up a food order, it might be a different story than fucking up somebody's drink order. That might be a little two sheets to the wind. I don't know.
That's true.
I don't know. It just seems like with bartending, like, you better have some tough skin too.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
When you bartend as a woman, right? Mm-hmm. Because that's probably, it's probably nowhere near comparison to the gym, of course. I understand that. So, are men that terrible in bars?
I think even bartending versus serving, they're different.
Yeah.
Like, I still get, like, dirty, nasty comments when I'm serving.
Okay.
But, like, it's even worse when I'm bartending.
But the bar is bad.
So bad.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so you think that
sometimes really good because people definitely tip, men, guys, definitely tip based off of looks 9 times out of 10.
that was something I was getting to was, you think that, of course everybody knows, well, the sex sells. So if you have a man in there, you're probably not going to see as many profits for the bar, right? Whereas if you had a woman in there.
Women are really good tippers. So if you are good at what you do,
She'll respect it and
it's just we're better tippers than guys are.
I
Guys come in and will, like, for instance, I'll have some guys come in. I had regulars that would come in and would get like a shot and tip me $50, but we'll keep coming in and getting a shot, tip me like $50.
Jesus.
And I mean, and that adds up, of course, but then you have other guys that will come in that just tip you 20%. It's more, I feel like girls are more generous than guys are as far as tipping.
So you see that more out of women.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I mean, I wonder if it's just because we're all like $5 for everything.
Yeah,
$5.
Y'all math don't be mathing. That's the thing. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't pay as much attention until I got with my wife. That she's a server, so, and she's done that, I think, pretty much her whole life, and I learned to be better about that.
Thanks, Rob. We appreciate you.
I know. Everybody has to make a living.
Facts. And then it'd be the guys that are like, will leave their number and then hit you with that $5 tip. Like, okay. Yeah, let me hit you up. No.
Yeah. That's probably the worst way to go about it.
Yeah. I had a man, hand deliver a letter to my job wanting to take me out. I had served him like 2 months prior.
Why do you give it to your job? Because he didn't know where you were?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
He couldn't stalk a little longer to wait to see you? Or he's probably nervous.
If he wants to, ladies, he will.
He's probably too nervous to find you and give it to you, probably.
I don't know. It was strange.
Some people are like that. They really are.
I mean, I wasn't like, oh, this is weird. I mean, it was kind of, so this was his second time trying to, like, kind of reach out. So that's when it got weird. But, like, some people have a weird way of showing. I like the step that he took, like, the card. That was cute. Like, he went out and bought me a card and then wrote in the card. So that was cute. But,
okay.
I'm not upset about it. But I also I do kind of feel bad because he left his number and I didn't text him or anything. Well, he has a kid. That just wasn't for me. That was like a no.
Rightfully so. You don't know him like that, but I feel like you're a little different than probably most other females too. You're a little more nice, I think.
It depends.
I think some of them would feel like, yeah, biting his head off and stuff. So don't just get a card for a woman and think it's gonna work out.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah. I mean, it was cute. Yeah. But also, like, if I served him, he should have just asked me, like, in person. It would have still been a no.
Yeah. So no difference.
No, he has a child. It's a no for me.
Hey, it's not for everybody.
It is not. It's literally not for me.
Yeah, and it's not for everybody. I know, because you explore the world too much. You can't do
exactly, that. Dude. Like, I can't. My dog is already a lot. Not right now. And I just don't think if I do want kids, I just don't. It's never even crossed my mind.
So is the dog going with you on vacation?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
So you're definitely driving.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to Colorado to camp at the Alpine Lakes.
Colorado.
In August. Yeah, man.
How long does that take? It's going to be a while, right?
Yeah, it's going to be like a day and a half.
Holy moly. So you're staying in the car? Or you going to stay at another rest stop? Or you going to find a hotel that has vice grips on the fucking...
I'm going to try to find that hotel you stayed at. It sounds like a vibe. Me and my dog be partying.
I promise you'll love it.
I'm going to take the vice grips when I go.
I should have done that. I should have done that. I didn't even think about it, but I was like, I should have took those things and been like, I can use these at home.
Literally. Fix your shit.
And we didn't even say anything to him either. Like, when we left, we didn't say a word to him about how terrible it was. I thought about going on there and saying, like, how terrible the place was.
Right.
But
did you stay, like, overnight?
It was so late. Oh, trust me. Like, as angry as me and Kayla was, there wasn't much sleep that went on.
Right.
Because it was just like, I can't believe we're stuck here.
Yeah.
You know.
That's shitty.
Because then we'd have to pack, and that's the thing about being single and then having kids. Because I was like, now we have to wake all the kids up and put them back in the car, and then pack everything up. And it's like when you got that many kids and books and luggages and all, I'm like, at that point you're like, okay, I give up.
You gotta take the L.
I'm just going to take it here. We'll lay down and recoup in the morning. But anyways, so we will end it there. I think that, I look forward to seeing, this gym in the future. I hope that things do pan through and go through, and I think it will. I really do.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get in there, do videos, and have some fun with that kind of stuff. And, hopefully nobody comes through and tries to give you another postcard here soon. But anyways, well, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. This was Rashida, so we are going to catch y'all on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Don't stop, get it, the way she shake it, make you want it. Then she double jointed from the way she split it, got your head from the way she did it. She's so much more than you used to. She knows just how to move to seduce you. She gon' do the right thing and touch the right spots and dance on your lap till you ready to pop. She always ready when you want it. She want it like a the info, I show you where to meet her. On the late night till daylight, the club jumping. If you want a good time, she gon' give you what you want.
Baby, you're so new age, jumping like my new craze. Let's get together, maybe we can start